Take Pokémon. Add a private island owned by a billionaire. Add a private school onto said island owned by formerly mentioned billionaire. And then add a terrarium full of animals not native to the region onto said private island. And to top it all off, a centralized currency that's used to purchase the bare necessities. And you have probably one of the most sketchiest sounding Pokémon plots of all time. Wait, was any of this even legal? Oh wait, of course it was. It was built on international waters, off the coast of the Unova region. It's legal by circumstance. Let's just say we're off to a great start to the Indigo disc. I come back from my vacation in Kitakami just to get shipped off to Unova for the exchange program. Guys, you can call it a hunch, but I think the school doesn't like me being around. That's understandable. Anyways, after a quick plane ride, I landed at the Blueberry Academy. We then talk about the Pokemon Bioshock City underwater, and then I'm introduced to Belle Delphine. She offers to show me around the place and then gets doxxed 5 minutes into our conversation. Dude, she's right, that's not cool, man. We're then forced to fight each other for this psychopath's entertainment, and then I get introduced to this DLC's gimmick, double battles. Which I'm hoping isn't gonna be like every battle in this DLC. It's every battle in this DLC. But hey, at least the music is good. Well, after our Little League Fight Club, Kairano, that's a weird name, hooks me up with some new clothes, and then I'm invited to the world-famous terrarium. Remember kids, anything is legal, as long as you have enough money to make it world-famous. And now I get to see the terrarium for myself. I designed this all myself, and believe me, it wasn't cheap. Yeah, for some reason, I believe every single goddamn word. I doubt buying 4 different countries comes in like a combo deal. He quite literally invented the Walmart self-checkout Pokécenter. I then get invited to my first class, so Belle Delphine decides to hook me up with a map of the terrarium. You accidentally linked me your OnlyFans. After this, Kairano decides to hook me up with the Pokédex app. Sir, you accidentally linked me your OnlyFans. So that's how he paid for all this. Anyways, before we start this DLC, I think it's time to start my full shiny team. Which, since I'm in Unova, I've decided to do a full shiny Unova team. With one exception, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to burn it. And fresh out of my Unova fanfiction, we're going to the Charged Stone Cave to catch a shiny little guy. Look at him, he's a little guy who does little guy things. And now he's a big guy who still does little guy things. Then the next one on my list is this Golett. I've always wanted a shiny Golurk, so it's sick that I actually get to use one on my team. And before I get into my class, I pick up the third member of my team, which is going to be this shiny Cottony. 1 stone later, and it gets turned into a Whimsicott. I then catch up with Belle Delphine, get dragged into doing schoolwork, and then get tasked to catch an Alolan Pokemon, show off this muck that I captured, and then end class. And Belle Delphine tells me about the centralized currency used to pay for literally everything. This can't be legal. After dropping this economic bomb on me, Belle decides to hightail it out of here. Then I get a call from Carmine. Oh my god, dude, she's back! Carmine, dude, what's up? Oh, who's your friend? Okay, bye. Have I seen Kiki yet? No, actually, now that you bring it up, I can't say that I have. Oh my god, it's Kieran. Oh my god, he's projecting his trauma onto others. Oh my god, we turned him into an asshole. That's awesome. Afterwards, I'm introduced to the coolest person I've ever met. 1 3-minute conversation later, I've been invited to a fraternity, and then was given $200 in Monopoly money. And then I got invited out to lunch. But before that, I got invited to Carmine's dorm. Are we even allowed to be in here together? Well, after a 5-minute exposition speech, I leave Carmine's dorm and have worked up an appetite, so I take up Drayden's offer on food. But apparently he just wanted to use me to piss Kieran off. God, this guy's awesome! Apparently they don't know if I can join the fraternity because I'm a transfer student, so the Furious Five holds a vote. Belle, Delphine, and Amari's say no, while Drayton and MasterChef say yes, which leads Kieran as the tiebreaker. Guys, I think I'm gonna make him lose. Well, afterwards, I head back to the fraternity, check out their Amazon page, and oh my god, they have loot boxes and Pokémon. I also remodeled the club. Hey guys, for some reason, I just can't remember the name of this Pokémon. Well, after flirting with bankruptcy, I decide it's time to finish off the team. I then catch my first ever Pokémon as a shiny, Tepig. Black 2 was my first ever Pokemon game, and this DLC takes place in Unova, so I figured it was a good pick. Plus, Embor's shiny looks absolutely sick. After this, I grabbed the next member of my team, a shiny Mandibuzz, which I didn't know this at the time, but apparently this thing is built stronger than a tank. And then I grabbed the last member of my team, which technically by definition is a Unova Pokemon. Yeah, a Pokemon that evolves into a new form that's in Unova. A Duraludon that I evolved into an Archaludon. Did he get added by a technicality? Yeah. Are you gonna have to deal with it? Also, yeah. Now that I have my full Unova team, I'm finally able to fully register for our local fraternity. Then I get vaguely threatened by Kieran, and instead of taking it personally, I did the responsible thing. And vowed to absolutely destroy everything he has accomplished in his life. And to do that, I need to beat the Elite Four. Are you ready and willing to pay? That sounds ominously like a threat. The first on my list is Drayton. And I hate to cut things short, but apparently Dragon is really good against Dragon. Yeah. One picture and a TM later, and I decide to fight Belle Delphine next. And after a quick match of the Shell game, that one, I get to fight her in combat. I mostly use Fairy type. They're weak to Poison and Steel type Pokemon. Huh. Thanks for the advice. Yeah. You can't blame me for trying. Next up is MasterChef. I knew if you made him this sandwich without bread on top, you'd get a unique line of dialogue, and it was entirely too worth it. And now we're fighting. This is the only battle that I'm really going to comment on because of my Mandibuzz, who stayed alive during the entire fight, and Crispin genuinely could not kill it no matter how hard he tried. And yeah. The final member of the Elite Four is Carmine's friend. Oh my god, what did you feed him? Hey, remember when I said Crispin was the only battle I was really going to focus on? This is the only battle that I'm really going to comment on. Yeah. And it's just that easy. Yo, Drayden's here. What's up, dude? Oh, and that's Kieran. You really kept me waiting. Oh, fuck off. And now it's time for the final fight. Here's the Dradester take. Don't call yourself that. And now it's time to fight Kieran. I crushed the Elite Four and became champion. It wasn't that hard, dude. Calm down. Monologue over. It's time to fight. Wait a minute, I have an idea. Alright, let's do this one last time. That's a valid response. I think he's having a panic attack. Oh my god, way to kick a guy while he's down. God, I love Drayden. They actually address something that I always wondered about. Since I beat Kieran, that makes me champion, which means Kieran gets added to the Elite Four, which also means that Crispin gets removed from the Elite Four. But since I'm a transfer student, it's left open-ended. But the important thing is that it doesn't stop Drayton from rubbing salt on the wound. God, I love this guy. Anyways, before they can figure it out, Crispin's career is quite literally saved by the bell. I head to the classroom, meet up with the crazy teacher from Kitakami, talk with Paldea's champion Gita, and get gifted the Indigo disc. Oh, okay, it's quite literally an Indigo disc. A disc that is Indigo. I paid $40 for this item, I see. Oh well. Okay, so apparently there's this legendary Pokemon in Area 0. Kieran wants to go catch it. Carmine is going because Kieran is going. I'm going because I have nothing else better to do. And Briar is going because she is clinically insane. Everyone caught up to speed? Perfect. Let's get going. Yo, they have a PS2 down here? For some reason, I'm not even surprised. Good news, the Scooby Gang found an elevator. This was an awful selection for elevator music. And now we're in the caves of Area 0. Is this school trip even legal? To the best of my knowledge, we're like 700 feet underground. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, nothing interesting happens for the next 15 minutes of gameplay, except for this cool tree. Huh. Neat. Well, this is an ominous looking room. I wonder if there's going to be a boss fight here. Yo, look, it's a little turtle. Where did Kieran get a Master Ball from? So, this is literally the final boss. Kieran is quite literally, to the letter, the cousin who says he can beat you in a Pokemon battle, and then brings a Darkrai. Well, I guess it's time to fight him. Wait, can I just not fight him? Bye. Anyways, I fight Kieran, kill the tiny turtle, watch my teacher lose the little sanity that she has left, and then experience the worst boss fight I have ever done in my entire life. I am not even joking. I would rather do 30 Eternatus fights in a row than do this stupid fight ever again. I finally kill the stupid turtle, steal it from Kieran, give it the perfect nickname, watch Carmine scream at the teacher, which is 100% warranted, and tell Kieran better luck next time, and we head back to the Blueberry Academy. And we end off this series with Kieran apologizing for having imposter syndrome, and asks if we can be friends again. Sure, why not? And just like that, our series on the Pokémon DLC is finally over, fully ending on a high note. And I can certainly say I did enjoy the Indigo disc. And I can finally put this series to rest. God damn it, there's an epilogue?